Next up on Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW, we are pleased to welcome Gorillaz. Latest album is Plastic Beach. It's their third album release. Without further ado, Gorillaz Live on KCRW.
Melancholy hill, there's a plastic tree. Are you here with me, love? Just looking out on the day of another dream, where you can't get what you want, but you can get me. So let's set out to sea, love. 'Cause you are my medicine when you're close to me. When you're close to me. Calling the submarines when the world will go. Does anybody know, love, if we're looking out on the day of another dream? Just looking out on the day when you're close to me. When you're close to me. When you're close to me. gargoyle on a tower that you made with plastic power. Your love's like rhinestones falling from the sky. We're the paralytic dreams that we all seem to keep. Drive on engines till they're weak. We're future pixels and factories far away. So call the mainland from the beach. All parties now washed up in bleach. The tides are rising for this time of year, and nobody knows what to do with the heat under sunshine pylons. We're meet with rain is falling like rhinestones from the sky. Now my heart is frozen, all the bones and all the grows have been abstinated in my soul. I prayed on the immovable, yet clinging to the atoms of rock. Season adjustments, times have changed. I can't see now, she said taxi, the light is turning red to me. The dawn brings strange loyalties and skies. Cause I'm a scary gargoyle on a tower that you made with plastic power. Your love's like rhinestones falling from the sky. Here we go again. That's electric. Flies over the beach, same time each day, same routine. A clear target in summer when the skies are blue. Cause it's part of the noise when winter comes, it reverberates in my lungs. Nature's corrupted in factories far away. Your love's like rhinestones falling from the sky. We're future pixels and mattress far away. Here we go again. That's electric. Your love's like rhinestones falling from the sky. Pixels, countries far away.
Distant stars come in black or red. I've seen their worlds inside my head. They connect with the fall of man. They breathe you in, then dive as deep as they can. There's nothing you can do for them. They are the force between when the sunlight is arising. There's nothing you can say to him. He's in our hearts, and the space has been broken. It's broken. Our love is broken. Is it far away in the glitter switched on all through the night while we sleep. There's nothing you can do for them. They are the force between when the sunlight is arising. There's nothing you can say to her. I am without a heart, and the space has been broken. It's broken.
Gorillaz live on KCRW. We're here with really founding members Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett. Thanks for joining us on KCRW.
Hello, thank you for having us.
So Coachella is still fresh on our minds. I'm still coughing up dust and licking my wounds. For those who weren't out there, explain the difference this time.
Well, the difference this time is that we're not hiding any of our real performers. There's a giant sort of 50-foot high by 70-foot across screen, a super high-res screen, and then showing animation and visuals and short films for each of the songs. And then, of course, you have a stage full of people like Paul Simonon, Mick Jones, Damon. We have Gabriel and Cass, our drummers, Mike, our keyboard player, Jesse. We have a string section, we have backing singers, we have Syrian musicians, and then of course all the different guest stars who come on throughout. So it's very busy.
It's just grown in that way. I think the songs and the dynamic in the band is, yeah. I mean, it's so different from how it started off, you know. It was, for me, a really strong reaction, and one quite unexpected actually, because I mean I've never experienced a reception like that in America. So for me it was a big deal.
Was this the first live performance of songs from Plastic Beach?
Yep. Yeah. I mean that's something I feel is important to note, is that band's never played together. I mean, we've done a few rehearsals, obviously, but that was our first big, proper gig, you know, and I thought, as a band, an ensemble, it was really together, which was obviously good, because it needed to be, but, you know, I think there are not many bands that could pull off their debut being on a stage that big, with that much expectation.
Will you be taking that band on the road for the summer of 2010? Are you playing other festivals?
Yeah, we're going to play a lot of festivals, and then we're coming back to the States in October for, I think, 20 dates or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, we're all up for it, you know, and I think, I mean, it's not easy to sort of logistically to kind of deal with that many sort of people, and you know, it's a big organisation, really. It's from things like getting Syrian musicians visas, you know, to making sure that Bobby Womack's got, you know, what he needs, and then you've got people like Marquis Smith, who is, you know, a law unto himself, essentially.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can start to get the picture of what it's like. Then there's Lou Reed. Well, Lou Reed won't even travel to the west coast of America on principle. So, you know, everyone's very different. But I think that's kind of it. Gives it a sort of mad sort of circus kind of sort of atmosphere.
In the case of Bobby Womack, was he, for
Yeah.
instance, was he familiar with Gorillaz?
No, it was his daughter who encouraged him to give it a go. She knows about us.
Have you guys
Oh.
become fast friends?
Yeah, we're definitely good friends. He's actually flying to England tonight because we've got lots of stuff going on in Britain next week. So hopefully he's going to come around my house on Tuesday or Wednesday and I can cook him some food.
Nice.
Well, on the flip side of that, I think, I'm assuming that there are Gorillaz fans that may not be familiar with Bobby Womack.
Well, I'm sure there aren't, but, you know, just go and check out Bobby Womack's awesome kind of back catalogue because, you know, it'll be a revelation for a lot of people.
That's one of the nice things I always think about Gorillaz is that I have I have two boys. My 10-year-old son is now into Bobby Womack, so it's good. It's a good way of introducing the younger kids.
Has that always been central to the concept of the band?
Not central, no, but it's something we think about, of course. I mean, you know, we're aware of the fact that we have a lot of young fans as well as older ones, and I think it's important to give them great stuff to hear and listen to and find out about. I mean, through the website as well. I mean, there's, you know, when they really get into it, then they start to really investigate where all these things come from. Who is Bobby Womack? Who is Lou Reed? And through that, they're going to, you know, discover who these people are.
Do you yourselves find, yourself learning or discovering from working with these veterans, Marky Smith from The Fall, Lou Reed, Bobby Womack? I mean, what do you take away from these collaborations?
It sounds like, well, if I'm going to work with Lou Reed, it's going to be really easy, or and you have an idea about how it's going to sound, but invariably it comes out completely different. So I think I'm kind of sort of slightly addicted to the sense of adventure that working with new musicians and fresh faces brings you, and I suppose maybe that's sort of why I love going to Africa and just jamming with people, because it's kind of fresh and you really don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes' time musically. And if something does happen and everything gels, it really is magic. It's proper magic.
Can you give us some insight into your creative process, and how do you organize these sessions, or do you walk in and just leave it wide open?
I leave it as open as possible. I think it's the only way to work, really. I mean, I might have a few points of reference, and I might have somewhere in the back of my mind that I would like to arrive at the end of the day, but I'm prepared to go somewhere else.
Do you write any material going into a session with that person in mind?
Well, I write a lot of material, and they can kind of choose which bits they're kind of into, and then we kind of take it from there. With Bobby Womack, especially on The Cloud of Unknowing, I did write that song. I wrote that song, and I kind of wrote it for him, because once I knew that we were going to work together, I got really excited, and I just sort of finished that song off, but in mind lyrically and everything of him singing it. So occasionally it's like that, but more often it's just a case of just lots of vibes down on tape, and then people come and pick. But I let people pick what they want, really.
It was nice to see Little Dragon, Yukimi Nagano, showing up on a couple songs on this album.
Oh my God!
How did you come upon her?
I think she just killed it at Coachella. She's just got such a presence about her. It's a joy to be on the stage with her.
Yeah, definitely.
I love her.
And for those not familiar with Little Dragon, although we play them quite a bit, KCRW, so Many will be.
Yeah.
How about Mick Jones and Paul Simonon from The Clash? I mean, this has got to be a dream come true. I know you've worked with Paul on The Good, the Bad, and the Queen, but you must just look at that situation and think, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but it kind of, they're like my neighbours, and I've kind of known them, and we all live in the same postal code, so we kind of known each other for a long time. So it's not quite got that sort of, because I'm very familiar with them.
Sure.
But it's fantastic having them there, And Paul's bass is just, for me, it's the pivot of the whole band now. It's essential.
Will you work on another Good, the Bad, and the Queen album?
Yeah, or something. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We actually have recorded a couple of really great tracks, which maybe we just put out as 7-inch, a Good, the Bad, and the Queen 7-inch. Why not? I'll do it next week.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on KCRW. We truly appreciate it. We're huge fans. Damon Albarn, Jamie Hewlett from Gorillaz, talking about making a plastic beach, their recent experiences at Coachella. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's get into their second set live on KCRW.
Where's north from here? The glitter freeze. Dr. M. Listen. You wouldn't credit. I believe you.
Joys are as the sun has come again to hold you, rolling out the doldrums of the wind. The polyphonic prayer is here, it's all around you, it's all around you and here. And if the whole world is crashing down, fall through space out of my where the emptiness we leave behind our warm rising, those are the shadows far away. It's the falling of the whole empire. It's here to hold you, rolling out and haunted till it sleeps.
Little memories marching on your little feet. Work at the machine. Say, will it spin? Will it soar? My little dream. Work in the machine. Soon like a wave in the clouds fall. Closing in on the road, going little memories, your little feet. Work at the machine. Say, will it spin? Will it soar? My little dream. Work in the machine. Soon like a wave in the past fall. Closing in on the road, going
On the cloud of unknowing, my world seems open. Every satellite up here is watching. I was here from the very start, trying to find a way to your heart. lost at sea somewhere, waiting like setting suns at the rodeo, trying to find someone you'll never know. Over sinking love, the cloud of unknowing. Every satellite up here is waiting to see what the morning brings. May it bring sunshine on its way.
Peace-loving decoy, ready for retaliation. I take the whole occasion to a pine box 6 under. The pulse of the last wild wonder. Orders given me is striking, I'm thunder. But like fast reflexes, on constant alert from the constant hurt that seems limitless with no drop in pressure. Seems like everybody's out to test you till they see you break. You can't conceal the hate that consumes you. I'm the reason why you feel your Sousa. Chill with your old lady at the tilt. I got a 90-day extension and I'm filled with guilt from things that are seen. The waters from a bottle, mine from a canteen. At night I get a shot, it's for my life sleeper. The cost of life is seem to get cheaper. Out in the desert with a street sweeper. The war is over, so said the speaker with the flight suit on.